How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Survival on American Falls with Smitty. And on today's episode, as you can see, it's still May the 1st. We off over here. We're about to get these sunflowers. There's 18,000 liters, 18,112 liters of soybeans sold off right quick. And then we're gonna head back to the house and get these this trailer load of silage bales that we have. We got a trailer load of silage bales that we need to sell off. Then we also have those soybean straw bales that we had in the other fields. Okay, so we just got 38,874 off those 18,000 liters on them soybeans. But like I was saying, we're gonna pull back up here to the property and get these bales sold off. We got a trailer load of silage bales, and then we got our other trailer load of soybean straw bales that we got out the field that we just purchased in the last episode in the harvest. Man, every time I pass by and look at Jimmy them forward, man, that truck looks so good. With that being said, I know I was saying I was thinking about wanting to put my truck in the paint shop, my Silverado 3500. And I think that's what I'm actually gonna end up doing. Put my my Silverado truck inside the paint shop. I'm gonna put it in the paint shop and the interior shop. I want to see about getting it renewed or whatever. I want a different paint job on it, and I want to go get my interior did on it too. Cause I'm not gonna lie, seeing Jimmy them truck, it just made me want to do something different with my Silverado. Even though I don't drive it much, but still, I want to go ahead and put a new paint on it and put some new interior on it. But yeah, so we're gonna go hop off in this truck so we can get these bales sold off right quick. Okay, I need to do something right quick. Unload. Over here. No. Change. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to look at something right quick. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that is the right bales. Okay. All right, that's how I want to do that, and that's what we're gonna go with. I just wanted to get everything. I just wanted to make sure these bales was solid. I did make sure they was solid, but I had to make sure again. I didn't want to be going out here and selling grass bales rather than selling silage bales. It's a big difference in the price range with selling silage bales and selling grass bales and selling hay bales. It's a difference. Right now, silage is the highest. Well, now actually, fermented alpha is actually the highest bales that they giving out right now. And I do have 2 fields with alpha in it. Okay, get right here. See about load bales here. Get all of those there sold off. Okay, we just got 22,000 off that load there. We're gonna pull on up this way, unload these bales here. We got those bales there sold. All those bales there, that was $7,474. And like I was telling y'all, it's a difference in the bales now. Even though with the square baler that I have, I'm doing the biggest size bale, but it's not reading the biggest. It's not as many liters, so the bales are not as big as I thought they was gonna be. But we're gonna stick with this here or whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna pull this on back up here. And we're gonna go hop off in our field over there so we can get our field plowed up right quick. We want to get that field there plowed up. And after we get that field plowed up, we're going to go ahead and get that field planted also. So I'm going to just pull this truck up right here, set it off right there. Out in the tractor with the dualies, with the doors on it, with the 4 doors on it. But yeah, we're gonna get off in this field so we can get this field plowed up right quick. Get the field plowed up, and once we get the field, we plowing this field up and we are spending this field. Is what we're gonna be doing. We're plowing the field up, and also as we plowing it, we're gonna be expanding the field. Those little grass sections that we have in the field right now, we're not gonna have those. All that's gonna be straight crops. We also gonna move our field over some. Okay, so let me get this turned on off in here like this. Start unfolding my plow. Get my camera angle right. By the way, if you're new to the channel, if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, like the video, share the video, turn on all post notifications. Help me reach that goal of 100 subscribers if you could, if y'all could and would. Okay, and I say my fence line ain't gonna go. My crops is not gonna come all the way to that fence line like that. I'm gonna leave some because I'm expanding my field anyway. I don't want to be close to that field. I mean that gate when I'm harvesting. So we're gonna keep a distance on that right there. Go ahead and turn my creative field parts on or whatever. So that's where as we go through, we're gonna tear up that part and keep on going with it. But yeah, so like I said, we're gonna get this field plowed up, and as we get this field plowed up, we're gonna be expanding this field too. It seemed like I was coming out a little bit more than I wanted to come out, so I'm gonna go back over this way. So, as a matter of fact, that cable line, the shadow from that cable from the power line is probably right where I want to be at. So that's where I'm gonna sit. That's where I'm gonna be at, right there, in that area there. I'm gonna keep it on that line there. And we're gonna go on with this here. See, like this little grass patch, this right here. This little grass patch is not gonna be there no more. We're gonna cultivate. We're gonna plow that part there on up. Like I said, we is gonna make the field a little bit bigger. We is expanding it out some, so we won't have all them odd turns and stuff like we've been having. See how that is over there? Y'all will see when I come this way, when I go back and come that way. Yes, and I'm gonna take this on up this way like this here. And see, this actually gonna be the field that we're gonna start planting our oats in or whatever for our straw. Since it's gonna be the way I'm expanding the field, I think it's gonna be our biggest field yet. So I think we're gonna end up just putting our straw crop in here, the crop that we use, which is our oats, to get our straw. That's the crop that we're gonna put in this field here. Like I said, we're expanding the field, but we're not gonna expand it. We're expanding it. I'm not going too crazy with it. I'm just coming over some more. But I'm also deleting all them parts there or whatever. Like I say, the bigger the field, the more crops we can put in the field. And like I say, I want to do it on camera, showing y'all of me actually coming in and plowing the field and actually expanding the field on camera. Now what I did do off camera, I did come in, and as you can remember, it was trees right there, and that green part right there was trees right there. There was some trees over here too. I got all the trees chopped down or whatever. I got the trees chopped down and got them sold off or whatever. Well, I just got them chopped down for the time being. We didn't exactly sell all the wood. We didn't exactly sell the wood off yet. See, that's the spot there that you can see where one of the trees was. Now right here, you see this other spot right here where a tree was too. Some spots you can see where I had to hit the ground a little bit harder or whatever to get the tree stump out the way. Yeah, we're just gonna bring it on along through here. So this is actually how a field will be. And another reason I was doing it, because I want to kind of get out a little bit from behind that light pole that's right there too. All that grass area there is now actually going to be crops. It's what going to be there. Crops is actually going to be in that field. Crops is actually going to be right there where all that grass and stuff at. Like I said, we'd have made this field way bigger than it actually was when we bought it. Now, we could have did that at first or whatever when we was going to buy this field before the people bought this field here, the people that own this field, that owned it in this field, the people that we bought this field from, before they bought this field, we was actually going to get this field, but we purchased another field that was a little bit, it said the acreage was a little bit bigger on the other field that we purchased, which is back that way. One of the fields that we have our soybean planted in, and it's actually the field behind that field over there. But yeah, so we didn't purchase this field because that other field that read that it was bigger than this field here or whatever. Not knowing, we could have just went. I ain't gonna say not knowing, but the whole time we could have just bought the field and came in and did the same thing that we're doing now, which is plowing the field. After we got through harvesting the field, we could plow everything up and expand the field ourselves or whatever, make the field bigger ourselves. I mean, but it all worked out or whatever. So I mean, and not only that, the other field or whatever, it was just a tad bit smaller. It wasn't too much bigger than this one here or whatever, but it was also cheaper too. It was like, I think I want to say it was like this field, that field over there was like 2 something compared to 300 and something. So yeah, that's why we went with that field there. I know with the difference in it, like we're doing now, we could have came in and plowed it up and made the field bigger and made it bigger than the field that we had bought at the time, but we was scavenging at the time or whatever, so we was trying to get new fields and still have a little in our bank account at the same time. But now we're at the point where we're not too much worried about that now or whatever. We're making good turnaround right now or whatever. Like I say, we still haven't sold off our pallets of clothing yet. I'm waiting till we get some more pallets of clothing. I want to actually get a full truck load of pallets or whatever. I also was thinking about, instead of I'm thinking about actually selling that truck that we have over there that we'll be delivering the clothing pallets with or whatever, that enclosed truck or whatever. I was thinking about selling that truck there or whatever and just using our flat deck and just using our trailer, just use our 18-wheeler or whatever. There'll be money back in our bank account or whatever, and that's one extra process that we don't have to just worry about or whatever. I mean, not necessarily one extra process we have to worry about. I mean, we can get that income off that vehicle or whatever. I mean, because that truck, main reason I really say that is because that truck is real shaky or whatever. If you notice, I don't know if y'all noticed the times when we went to go sell our pallets or whatever, like when you try to make turns, like it want to tip over at times. So we may end up selling that truck off, but and I want to use our trailer because we don't really put use to our trailers or whatever no more. So I'm thinking about using our trailer to do that, but then I also saw a different type of truck that they have that I can use and get that part right there did or whatever. So we may see about doing that or whatever. It all depends. It all depends or whatever. Like I said, but we'll end up getting to that part when we get to that part. So hopefully we probably see that off in the next episode. I'm not for sure if that's gonna happen in the next episode or not. But I know another thing for sure in the next episode, we need to go over there and load our wood pallets up from over at our sheep barn. I need to go get that. I need to go get those pallets there loaded up and take them over to the spinnery. And I think we got a couple of fabric pallets sitting out in front of the spinnery right now too that we need to take over to the tailor shop. So we may end up starting in the next episode, getting loading those pallets from the sheep pasture, loading all those wood pallets up from the sheep pasture, taking them over to our spinnery, getting them delivered to our spinnery, and taking the fabric pallets from our spinnery over to our tailor shop. And since we're gonna be there, we just might as well say forget it and go ahead and load up all the clothing pallets that we have while we're over there too, and go get those sold off or whatever. And then I also think it's time for getting back time for our grass to be cut again too. So we'll be cutting our grass here shortly or whatever. I think this right here will be like our second cut for the year so far. Yeah, I think this right here will be like our second cut of the year. So, and which is kind of good because I think it's actually where we're getting like 4 cuts per year off our grass fields or whatever. And another thing, another reason we changing this field, we bought another field and we changed it up or whatever, like I was saying in one of the other episodes or whatever. I'm thinking about expanding those 2 fields that we have up that way. Hold on. Let me hit the start so I can show y'all. I'm thinking about expanding field 27 and 28 together. I'm thinking about just making those just one big old grass field. Because we have a grass field here, we have a grass field here, then we have an apple field here, then we have another small apple field there. But I'm thinking about just putting these 2 fields here as a straight grass field, and probably that field across the street, I may just make that a apple field. I'm not exactly for sure. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do. Cause see, this is gonna stay soybean field. This is gonna stay soybean field, and this 41 is going soybeans too. And with that 41 going soybeans, so 44 gonna be oats. It's gonna be our oat fields now. So that's how we're doing that right there. I think it's a good decision or whatever. We need a bigger field for our straw or whatever. So why not, instead of trying to do 2 different fields with straw or whatever, just get, like I said, we just got this field here and we expanded this field to make it bigger. So we just gonna end up using this bigger field here as the field that we put our straw crop in or whatever. That's where we always have plenty of straw for our animals. Like I said, we got a lot of good content. I got a lot of good content coming or whatever. I say y'all just bear with me. We moving on or whatever. I know things. Y'all looking, if those y'all that watching the videos on the daily or whatever, y'all seeing or whatever, I don't know if y'all may be thinking the progress is not going as fast or whatever, but we're getting to where we need to be. Well, where we need to be. Not 100% where we need to be, but we're getting to exactly where we need to be. We're at the point now we're not stressing for money anymore. We're not having to go sell off crops right off the back no more. I just went on and sold them soybeans off right there, even though we just planted them, even though we just harvested them today. The prices are up on soybeans right now, so why not just go ahead and sell it now? That's the whole thing of having the crops or whatever and selling them when you get the most money for them. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we just got this last little pass here to do, and then we'll take this plow on back to the house. We'll take the plow on back to the house, hook up to our seeder, get back in this field, and get started planting these oats in this field. Yes, I know. Did you just say what you just saying? You didn't want to have two different fields with straw crops in it or whatever. Yes, but I have oats growing in that field there or whatever. But once those oats are ready to be harvested, I'm not going back with oats in that field. So why not go ahead, since I'm getting this ground right, why not go ahead and plant the oats in this field? That way, when it's time to harvest this field here or whatever, we'll still have plenty of straw, and that'll put us way ahead of time, way ahead of everything. I want to look and see, I need to see if we need any lime or anything on this field. Okay, so we do need to put lime on this field, so that's what we're gonna have, that's what we need to go do. We're gonna need to go get our lime spreader. We're gonna need to go get our lime spreader so we can get that field there sprayed with lime. Come on. That's what I be talking about them pedestrians. They are something else. Yeah, we're gonna get this right here pulled on back off of here right quick. They'll pull this on up off in here right quick so we can get this bagged off in here, go ahead and get our cedar pulled out. That's way it'll be loaded up and ready for us. All we have to do is pull back in and grab hold to it. Oh, so I'm just gonna bag on in and just bump into my roller, huh? So we're bagging these up at this spot I got or whatever. That's why I had to put my camera at certain angles, like just like when I'm working in the field or whatever. I had to make sure I'm getting it off in here right. That way nothing is not too close to something else. Like this, see, I'm gonna have to come over some more. So it's a little tedious work getting this equipment put off in here the right way. But it's all too. It's all informing. It's all informing. So we're gonna unhook that right there. We're gonna get this unhooked. We'll pull on over here to our cedar. Pull over here to our cedar. Get hooked up to it. Pull it on back out. Pull it on out in the front of the house. I was hoping in this episode to have that field planted. I was hoping to be able to plant this field on in this episode on camera, but with this field need plowing, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Y'all gotta excuse me. I gotta go way over here to grab our lime spreader machine or whatever. Out of here, close this gate back up right quick. I know y'all probably looking like, you got all that stuff packed in that other shed, and that shed there barely got stuff in it because majority of everything over there stays over there for that area there or whatever. I know I be having to bring my cultivator or either plow over here when I'm needing to cultivate or plow these fields, but like I was saying, we will be getting another cultivator and another plow to keep over at this property here. That way we don't have to keep transporting those back and forward. So yeah, we will be doing that. And I'ma just I'ma turn on over in my field right here. Yeah, I'ma turn over in the field right here. We're just gonna get started right here. Yeah, we'll get started off in this field right here on here. Now see, what I'm gonna try to do right quick, so we can at least get some planting in here for y'all. I may see about making this pass here and then starting this other pass. That's where I can at least start harvest. That's where I can at least start planting this field here for y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. Once I make this strip here, once I make this run here, and get halfway down, once I get back at, like in front of my house, I'm gonna actually set it up for Jimmy to go ahead and finish liming this field. And while he finishes liming the field, I'm gonna go ahead and actually start planting this field. That's where I can go ahead and get some crops planted down in this field for y'all too. Y'all deserve to see all of that, so that's what we're gonna do. I want to at least get some crops started off of this field for y'all in this video. So, like I say, I'm going to start back on this right here. I'm going to start this run right here. And once I get this run here started, we'll jump out, jump the fence. We'll get Jimmy set up. We'll jump the fence, go over to the property, and we'll hop out for our tractor, bring our tractor and our seed over here. And we'll start putting some of these crops in the ground for y'all. All right, we got Jimmy going with that. We'll hop this fence here. We'll hop that fence there. And we get off in our tractor. Go ahead and get put our crops on oats right now. Get our crops on oats, so we can get on off over here. That way we'll get off over in the field. We can set our cedar, we can set our cedar down and get the seeding. I want to get straight to it, y'all. Get straight to it for y'all. Like I say, I'm not going all the way over because I'm not gonna do all the way to the fence because we're not going all the way towards the fence way or whatever. I'm gonna leave some space in between the fence and the field. This way we can have a nice piece in between both of them or whatever. Yeah, see, about that much should be good for me. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty okay with that part right there. That's pretty decent enough amount of space in between the two or whatever. They get these seeds put on it, get these oats put on in this ground. Once again, those of y'all new to the channel, if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Like the video, share the video. Turn on all post notifications, that's where you'll be notified every time I'm dropping a lit video. With all that being said, that is just about do it for the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one, and I'm out.